What up, y'all? Welcome back once again to my channel. You already know who it is. Back with a brand new video. And if you're new here, hit that like and subscribe button. So, I recently did a video talking about the new actor, Papa Escodudo, I think is how you pronounce his name, playing Snape, the professor in the new Harry Potter TV series coming to Max, I believe. And I'm going to just give my 2 cents because recently I watched Robert Storm's live stream, not the whole thing, just a small snippet of it. And he made a very interesting point about, the reason the studio Warner Brothers may have went in the direction that they did to bring in a black actor to play Snape. And what he said, the way he explained it, made sense. Because in some of the words he was saying, if you bring in an actor that pretty much looks like Alan Rickman, and may he rest in peace, then a lot of people are just going to look at whoever is playing the new Snape as a ripoff Alan Rickman, like Adam Driver. He'll just look like a younger version of Alan Rickman. And honestly, it makes sense. And in some of the words Rob was saying was that, it's a good idea that the studio decided to go in this new direction and bring in a completely different actor, especially one of a different, color to play the new Snape because, they want to put a different spin on the Harry Potter series. They don't want to find somebody who's just going to remind people of Alan Rickman. They want to find somebody else because the job that Alan Rickman did was very, very legendary. I mean, it was top tier, and you're never going to be able to replace what Alan Rickman brought to the Harry Potter franchise. So I can understand, why the studio now will want to go in a different direction and bring somebody else in to play the character. Do I think we need a TV show? Not really, but with the issue that Warner Brothers is going through, bleeding money, it does make sense why they would want to, go with this decision to, bring back the Harry Potter franchise. You know what I'm saying? Bring it back, bring in some new, fresh faces. They bleeding money, and they want to tap into whatever money they can get out of the franchises they currently own, the IPs they currently own. Harry Potter is still a very, 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 very a popular franchise. You got the theme parks, the books are still selling like hotcakes, the movies are still being watched. There's probably a new generation of kids who are watching the movies with their parents and stuff like that, brothers, sisters, aunts, cousins, whatever. So, after hearing the way that Rob put it, big shout out to Robert Storms, by the way, it does make sense. It does make sense. You know what I'm saying? For why the studio wants to go in that direction and, bring in a black actor to play Snape. And, I have somebody in the comment section call me racist, which I think is funny because I'm a black man. So there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to call another black, you can call a black man racist for having an opinion about another black man playing a movie role. It just makes sense. It does not make sense. So, I just want to go and get out my 2 cents on what I think about, that fan casting. But again, do I think we need this? Not really. I think people can still go back and watch the movies and stuff like that. The other real reason I feel like we should get it, I'm kind of like a double-edged sword here. One side, I don't think we should. The other side, I think we shouldn't. The one reason I think we should is because when it comes to the movies and the books, right, there's a whole lot more story to be told that could not be told in the movies. You know what I'm saying? When you make a movie, there's a lot of detail when it goes from a novel to a movie, and there's a lot of stuff that has to be cut out. So, for all the stuff that got cut out in the movie, you can add it into the books. Now, I believe that each season of Harry Potter will take one book and adapt that into the whole entire season. So, of course, book 1 will be season 1, and then they'll go forward from there. A lot of people have been talking about the thought of the cast members, and is anybody else going to get race swapped? And somebody was saying, like, Hermione might get race swapped, Harry might get race swapped, Ron might get race swapped. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting to see who they pick to play the cast of these characters. And, sadly, a lot of the cast members who played in the movies have sadly passed away. So hopefully, the Warner Brothers will, do right by, whoever they picked to play some of these cast members in this new Harry Potter TV series. Like I said, I do feel like, of course, no matter what these studios say they're gonna do, it is a money grab. This is a money grab. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it fool you. Warner Brothers is bleeding money. They need that money. So, of course, they're going to tap into one of their most famous IPs. They did do a prequel story with like 3 of the prequel movies and everything like that. But the prequel movies didn't really do very good. So they're like, why not just reboot it, make it a TV show where we can tell more of a story. We got a Black Snape. It's a very controversial decision for a lot of people. And, you know, I'm pretty sure they'll continue on with bringing in possibly race swapping a lot of other characters. I think one of the biggest race swaps will come with Ron, Hermione, and Harry. Kind of wouldn't surprise me if they decide to bring in, you know, maybe a black actress to play Hermione. Obviously, I don't think it will work with Harry, but it would work with Ron. I could see that happen. I could see that happening. Will I watch the TV show? Most likely, definitely. I really hope that Warner Brothers puts the money behind it. Like I said, they're bleeding money, but if they're bringing this back, they're gonna know they're gonna need top-notch, you know, CGI and anything like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see as they continue to bring in the cast what it is that they plan on doing with this Harry Potter franchise going into the future. I don't even know when it's going to start filming. I don't know right now they're just bringing in new cast. But, you know, I've always said it, trying to keep an open mind. Trying to keep an open mind to, you know, things like this when it happen. Not just the, you know, when they decide to bring in a different, you know, color actor or actress, you know, different nationality, whatever you want to call it. You know, just keep your open mind to the story and everything like that, because I don't know if it's going to be better than the movies, but it could be very interesting because it is a TV show that is going to have more of a story to tell, because you can take your time and tell the entire story in these books and bring in a lot of the details that unfortunately had to get chopped off in the movies. You know, that's one of the things a lot of people didn't like about the movies, that the story got chopped off, and that, you know, unfortunately, some of the important details were missing. So you had to go back and read the books to figure out what was missing. And the books are always going to be better than the movies because of the simple fact that, you know, there's more detail. So it's going to be interesting to see what Warner Brothers does. I really hope that they're able to rebound. I know they got some stuff in the pipeline. And Superman coming out next year. Can't wait for it. Hopefully to catch it opening night. And, you know, the Harry Potter franchise coming back. I think it's just going to make it even more popular with a new generation of kids coming up. But that's another thing, man. A lot of studios decide to try and reboot IPs and bring back something old, make it new again with a new twist for the new generation. And a lot of the kids growing up nowadays, they still watch a lot of the old stuff that came out back then. For instance, my daughter, she loves watching the old 90s Home Alone movies. You know, I asked her one time, does she want to watch the new updated stuff? The one that came out, I think, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, and she didn't want to see it. And I didn't even put her on to it. She just found it herself and decided to watch it. So a lot of kids are watching the old stuff that their parents grew up on. And it's not even stuff their parents put them on. They just happen to find it and watch it. So it's going to be interesting to see what the studio does with this new Harry Potter franchise, and the fans are going to have any attachment to it. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know what you all think. Post your comments down below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. I'm out.